Hello and welcome back to my channel. Those of you that have been here before, thank you so much for committing to yourself and wanting to learn and grow and be the best version of yourself. And those of you that have not been here before, my name is Mel and my channel is all about self-love, positivity, self-awareness, meditation, and spirituality. So, if you are someone looking to improve the quality of yourself and the quality of your life, then you have come to the right place. And today we have a great topic. We are going to be talking about trust. When someone says, "Do you trust me?" where do you first feel that initial emotion? It could be your parent, your kids, your spouse, your partner, maybe even a neighbor. If someone's asking you, they're looking you in your eyes and they're saying, "Do you trust me?" Where do you feel that? Where do you first feel that initial feeling, that first initial emotion? Is it in your heart? Or perhaps maybe it's in your brain, like your thoughts. Maybe you're a more logical or an overthinker. Or maybe it's in your gut. Do you feel it in your belly? All of those answers can be correct. Or you may actually even feel that emotion come out from all of those areas, depending on who asks, right? Depending on who's asking for your trust. The emotion can be felt, the feeling can be felt in different areas of the body. Well, first, I believe that trust is a tool that is built. The emotion of trust is something that we develop based on experiences in our life, based on different life experiences. The further along you are in life, the older you are, sometimes, not always, but it usually means that you're less able to trust, unfortunately. And why is that? Well, just because of trust being learned and built. The feeling or inability to trust usually happens with past traumas or unfelt emotions. Unfelt emotions get trapped in the body, and past traumas and tangled up emotions stay in our body and they inhibit our energy centers. They inhibit our ability to love, to be vulnerable, to trust. When we think about balancing our bodies, right? Balancing different energies, balancing all of our emotions, I think about our chakras, our energy centers. We have 7 main chakras located in the body, and those can become imbalanced based on our past trauma, based on our past experiences. Our root chakra, for instance, is at the base, the bottom. Think of like your feet. Your root chakra is based on your foundation, your stability, where you would feel that safety, that grounding. Your heart chakra in the center of your chest is where you would feel compassion, love, emotional connection. Our third eye chakra, right in the middle of the forehead, has to do with your intuition, your thinking. And your solar plexus, which is your gut, right in the middle, your belly, has to do with your own personal power, your self-esteem, your own personal conviction. These are the 4 areas that are really affected by trust. Lack of trust in our root chakra, we might begin to feel like we're in survival mode, like we don't have any stability. We're lacking that feeling of safety. In our heart chakra, if we are trapped and have unfelt emotions, we often don't know how to open up. We're very closed off, avoidant, and we fail at communicating our feelings. Our third eye chakra, we're often felt with confusion, lack of clarity. We don't know when to trust yourself. You don't know how to use your intuition. And when your gut, your solar plexus is blocked, your self-esteem, it inhibits your self-esteem. You don't know how to trust yourself. You don't believe that you have that personal power. So how can we build the self-trust? The very basis of trust needs to be built upon yourself before you can even begin to trust anyone else. Point blank, period. You need to give yourself that respect and that power and that clarity. After all, think about it. How can you put your trust in someone else before you put your trust in yourself when that person that you're trusting probably doesn't even trust themselves as much as you think? So then, how can we build our own self-trust? How can we cultivate our own conviction? Well, guess what? You're doing it right now through self-awareness, self-reflection, mindful journaling. This is an excellent way to build that learning, build that self-trust. There are other ways like constantly keeping small promises to yourself, such as if you say you're going to go to the gym, go to the gym. If you say you're going to wash your hair today, wash your hair. If you say you're going to go take your dog to a dog park, take your dog to the dog park. Those small wins in those small areas where you're able to follow through with your own commands, that helps, believe it or not, build trust. But the most important is your self-awareness, your self-reflection. Taking responsibility for your own actions is learning from your mistakes, honoring your mistakes, honoring them with love, being able to self-reflect, and also honoring your needs with boundaries. The more you're self-aware, the more you're able to have boundaries. These are the key steps to being self-aware. And all of that starts with self-reflection. And once you harness that self-reflection, then comes that self-trust. So this leads us to our journal prompt for today. It is, what does my inner voice sound like when I trust it? And once again, like in my previous videos, I'm going to invite sound to help balance and anchor a quiet mind. The sound will help you to surrender to life's flow and gently return your focus to the sound. If you feel any thoughts popping up, just try to return yourself, your mind, to the sound. And it will help foster a sense of safety within. A sense of safety within the present moment. And that also can help foster that self-awareness and self-trust. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to inhale, slowly exhale. And then once you exhale, we're going to close your eyes and I'm going to repeat the journal prompt. Okay, let's begin. Take a deep breath in. Hopefully you're in a comfortable position. Exhale. Gently close your eyes. What does my inner voice sound like when I trust it? You may gently open your eyes, bring your awareness back to the present moment. Hopefully you were able to relax and focus your mind and be with yourself in the present moment. Give yourself, your mind, that space to trust. Now remember, trust is definitely a learned activity, a learned behavior, a learned feeling, and it's built. It's something that is built. So hopefully we're building trust here. And I do hope to continue our self-love and our self-growth. If you haven't checked out my previous videos and haven't done any of my other journal prompts, I highly encourage you to give them a try, give them some thought, and continue your self-love and mindful journal practice. I hope to see you in my next video, but for now, always remember to give yourself a hug and know that you are loved. I'll see you next time. Thank you.